have this milk? No, it was one of those little yellow.
Hello, everybody.
A man decides to go on vacation, he usually takes his wife, or if he doesn't, he at least tells her where he's headed.
Unless he's going with a mistress.
Everett has a mistress?
A French one. Claudette Pinchot. He's had her in a suite at the Colonnade for a year now.
Hello.
All right. But this radio
Hello.
station, don't make
I
it sound
want to
this
knit
about saying
for
long
about
distance
30
relationship.
minutes before going to do my evening routine. So, why not knit together with you guys? I have here my project. If you have not seen me before, hello, my name is Christine. I'm streaming from Chisinau, Moldova in Eastern Europe, and I have a channel about knitting and crochet. And I'm working on a knitted sweater. I started that sweater bottom up, and it has chocolate color, then a bit like blue color, and continuing with brown. So I have here my handy dandy needles. I'm using this chocolate shade of merino wool. As you can tell, or maybe it's not very clear from the video, this yarn is almost finished because I pulled from the middle and I used and used, and I would say I have about 50 grams or maybe even less, I am covered in my temperature blanket. I have my cat next to me, my cat Nadezhda. Nadezhda means hope in Russian. Nadia, Nadelina. And right over there next to my piano is my second cat, Nikita. He is very well asleep. Well, he's still dreaming and moving. But my cat Nadelina, Nadezhda, she woke up. Hi, girl. I also have my dog next to me because they all have to come around to check on my knitting. And hold on, it is 8:36 on a Sunday evening, and I hope you're enjoying your time. So I will go and launch or start the knitting. If you're curious, I am knitting with 100% merino wool. Hold on, my dog. What? He thought that I was talking to him and he started how's it call it, he wanted my attention. Hey, no, 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 you're gonna sit there because I have the sweater on my lap. No, 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 no. Okay, so as I was saying, I am knitting on a sweater using or following the fisherman rib stitch, which is like a brioche stitch, only easier. And this is how the front of the sweater looks like, and this is the inside. I'm not determined which part looks better. So I will try to knit it as nicely as possible without any knots, so that as a result my brother can decide which part he likes best. And if he likes this side, he can wear it from the outside, or if he likes this part, he can wear it inside out. Okay, my dog needs my attention. My dog Remy. Ella Remy. So every time he hears my voice, he's thinking that I'm talking to him. But today, this evening, Remy, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that are watching. So, hello, everybody. Thank you for watching so that I don't talk only with my dog. And I wanted, before I launch the knitting itself, I wanted to add a question. What question? Yesterday I also went live. Remy. Yesterday I also went live, but I was working on a crochet blanket. And the blanket is quite heavy and it's very hot to knit under a blanket at the moment. And I asked people if they're having a nice Saturday. Let's ask people Are you having a good Sunday? Ella Remi. What? Okay, let's type yes, no, and I always like to add ask me later for the undecided people. I subscribe instead of answer. Okay. Hello, geht dich nicht an. Hi. How are you today? I'm good. I had such a relaxing day. We had rain almost all day here in Chisinau. I talked to my mom. I just prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow I kick Remi. Tomorrow I start a very long week, working week. I'm going to interpret for a training here in Chisinau. And the training is going to be about investigation. So it's going to be very interesting, but also challenging. And usually I take a project to crochet or to knit on during the coffee break or during the lunch break. But because this sweater is so big, hold on, I'll show you. It's so big. I don't think I can take this one. So this means that tonight before going to bed, I'm going to have to start another project. Or I'm gonna have to take like a smaller skein of yarn to knit on a dishcloth or something, because I am so anxious. I cannot just sit around and do nothing. I have to fidget with something. So if I don't have like a book to read in the coffee breaks, or if I don't have an email to send to, I need some crochet or some knitting. So I'm gonna have to decide before going to bed what to prepare for tomorrow. And how is your day? How is the Sunday in Germany? It's correct, yeah? Germany, Deutschland. Was it rainy? Has autumn arrived already? Because after such a hot summer, I thought that the autumn is going to be, warm, but it turns out that the rain came, so rainy day after rainy day, and just like mud and cold. Okay, so now that I made a small introduction, I presented the sweater. I hope that you like it. So get dich nicht an said I have a big infection. The summer was not so hot here. Here it's more warm than in summer and less rain than in summer. Okay. I visited Germany, I think, last year. I visited some friends, but also I worked for a while. It was like a workaway program. Yeah, that's the right. It was a workaway program where a lot of small farms post what positions they have open for people that would like to volunteer or work for a very small amount of money and benefit from the host, benefit from accommodation. And I went in a region called, oh, I can't remember now, very close to Frankfurt. It was a small village with only about 100 people, and I worked in their tavern, their local tavern, and it was so cold. I was shocked. Well, the village was surrounded by forests, beautiful forests, such greenery. Oh my god, my dog, Remy. So the village was surrounded by these wonderful dark green forests. And that meant that it was so cold. I was shocked, you guys. I went to Germany hoping that I would, just like enjoy the hot weather, but I had to buy socks and stuff. But it was so interesting to see the life of German people. Simple people, not in the city, but it was a small village of about 100 people, 100 inhabitants. And I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. I hope that you're seeking treatment or doing something. Drink some soup, at least to hydrate, if not to help you with the big infection. At least to hydrate and to how do you say? Hydrate and warm up your body. Okay, I think my dog is all okay. Yeah, I think I can start doing some knitting. Hold on, hold on. And my cat is right here. Nadя, Nadelina, Nadичок. Never mind. I'm happy that she's calm because my other cat is right there, and I don't know why, you guys. The older they are, the more they fight. They used to love each other. They used to be like sleeping together and eating together. And then one day, I dropped something and they got scared and they started attacking each other. So probably probably it was my fault. But I don't know. Maybe they have not enough resources, because cats fight over the territory, over the resources. But I thought that because they grew up together, I thought that they're going to be best friends for life. But that's not happening, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hold on. Hey, buddy. We agreed that I'm going to knit for like half an hour. Yeah, buddy. So my first cat is here and my second cat is there. And when they fight, they jump on the piano and they go around and then under the piano, behind the piano. You fool. What? Stop it. I swear, you guys, I played with him. I gave him food. I gave him snacks. We went outside. I swear I don't neglect my dog. But I came to my little corner. I put the blanket on. I take my project and all of a sudden... Ella Remy. I swear, I gave him attention for like hours. Hello, Angel Y. Hey from France. Your voice is so relaxing. Thank you so much. I am an interpreter, so hearing people saying that my voice is relaxing is such a relief. After I got qualified as an interpreter, I participated in some conferences where there was translation or interpretation in headphones. And I said, let me take the headphones and let me feel as a participant. And oh my God, it was so annoying. I mean, I know I can appreciate that the ladies and gentlemen were doing their jobs, but it is a challenge, you guys, to focus, to have the headphones and then to listen. And after 20 minutes, my mind was tired. I got tired of that lady's voice and I hated her. So I'm really, really picky, and I'm really grateful that I know English and I don't need interpretation when I go to events. But poor people that need interpretation, not only they have to pay attention to the slides, if there's a presentation, of course, not only they have to keep up with the slides, they have to put their headphones and try to listen and focus and keep up. And then the trainers or moderators have questions, and then they have to think and reply, and everything goes so fast and so quickly. I was a participant in a training, and I swear to God, I was ready to have a small pitch. So, about a few words about me: I started a business in 2016, and the seed money or the working capital of 1,000 euros, I won it in a pitch competition. And I swear to God, I was prepared. And when it came my time, I felt like I forgot everything and I'm the worst person ever. So being a participant is not that easy. So every time I'm at work, I try to be calm and to explain and to present as clear as possible. Because I know from experience that the participants' experience is influenced by what they hear and how your voice is. So thank you so much. I was recently working at last week actually. I was an interpreter for the entire week for a training and with law enforcement, and the officers came by and thanked us for the dedication because we came early, we left later, and they said it was very easy to do all the assignments because I made it easier for them to understand. So that's such an honor. That is a honor. At the end of the day, it's a small victory for me as a professional. Not only I am doing a job, I do it with passion. So hearing that people understood me and they were able to focus on the task at hand was amazing. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to be an interpreter for the next 5 days for an event related to, once again, you guessed it, law enforcement, investigation. Oh my god, it's going to be brutal, but I checked all the materials, I looked it up unknown words, I listened to a number of not even training videos, but like tutorials on different softwares used for investigation, presentation softwares. All these details are helpful. It's not that I'm going to be asked to repeat them, but reading about it, listening, looking at different presentations makes me feel more at ease. I am familiar with the topic. It doesn't mean that I'll know everything. I'm sure that's not possible because I'm not from law enforcement, you guys. I graduated languages, Romanian Greek languages. So English is not even my second language. That's why I feel the need to do stuff to be prepared in advance. I feel the need to look up the presenters, the moderators, to listen to other speeches, to make sure that I understand their accents, and so on. Oh my god, what do we think? One thing I'm a bit disappointed. I'm a bit disappointed that it is so much see-through. You see, it has holes. You can see the blanket behind, and that makes me nervous. I wanted a thick sweater, and I am knitting as tightly as possible, and I'm using 375 millimeter needles, and still you can see the holes. Well, I guess my brother is going to have to wear something underneath, not only because it has holes, but also because this is 100% wool and it is quite scratchy, at least to me. I would not wear it directly to skin. And this is the second sweater that I've been knitting for my second brother, and I knitted the first one with the same type of yarn, and you guys, after one single wash, the merino wool became so soft. It was incredible. I wore that sweater before giving it to my brother. I wore it in like 3 videos. I wore it around the house because it was so soft. So this gives me hope. And this pattern is the fisherman rib stitch and makes the texture, makes the sweater so squishy. It uses up a lot of yarn, but as a result, it is so squishy. So I'm happy. Okay, I am talking too much. I am talking too much and not knitting enough, so let's remedy that. You guys, what time it's in your country? If we have people from Germany And from France, this means that right now it's almost 9 o'clock in Moldova. So this means that it is 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. in Germany and in France. Correct? Okay. 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 Okay, I checked my phone just to make sure that I am on track. So I put on the schedule to knit for 30 minutes, but because I'm talking so much, I'm going to do this for longer time so that I actually knit for 30 minutes. Knitting for 30 minutes. It's like my favorite thing to do. And the entire weekend was such a roller coaster for me, you guys. I went to the doctors and I gave more blood for different tests. And health is such a subjective and such a personal thing to deal with because, you know, everybody has something. If it's high cholesterol, if it's not high cholesterol, then it's low cholesterol, you know. So I'm sure everybody has some health issue. And me, I have my own, so I try to process all the information that was given to me. And it sucks. It sucks, not gonna lie. And I don't know where to go. I got the results. I got the doctor's opinion. And I need some time to process it. It's not horrible, but it's not good either. So as a effort to cope or to understand better or to accept it, I went online, which is always a challenge. I went online and I wrote down all the symptoms and all the blood test results. And I went down into the rabbit hole, of course. What brand of yarn do I use? Blissful to Love. I use a local brand called Filanina. Look at this cute logo. It has a girl in a red dress knitting on top of a skein. This is a 100% merino wool made in Romania near the Dracula Castle in a village called Căpățâneni Argeș. It's only 170 meters for 100 gram. This means it is, what is it, worsted weight? Yes. If you're from America, this is, I think it's worsted weight. Yeah. No. Is it? Yeah. Oh my goodness, only a bit of cancer, an infection, 6 artificial vertebrae, no big deal. Oh my goodness, it is a big deal, but from the tone of your comment, I get that you are a jokester and that you're going to overcome this situation as well. Cancer sucks, man, and infection as well. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, 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 ai. Iuliana, ești foarte talentată și am început să croșetez de curând. Oh, felicitări! Guys, Juliana Gudia, one of the ladies that is watching, said that she also recently learned how to crochet and she is doing pretty well for her level. That is incredible. Actually, crochet and knitting is a very calming activity. So if you're going through stuff, try to crochet or try to knit or try to do something with your hands, like, I don't know, like Get Dich Nicht An is making postcards and different beautiful artful elements and pieces. So do things with your hands because it calms you down. It's like meditation. Bliss to love. Thank you. Getich îmi place foarte mult pătrata. Thank you so much. You translated with Google Translate into Romanian. Thank you so much. Do you understand English better or Romanian better? Huh? Wait, what am I doing? Hold on, I gotta check if I'm doing. Yep, I'm doing knits and pearls. Okay, thank God. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing and I have to unravel like half a row to make sure that I'm doing what I should be doing. Yeah, health issues suck so much, and you gotta find a way to accept it and to cope. And this is what I did the entire weekend. Like I sulked for a while. I was sad, of course. And after the pity party, which took, I think, 2 days, I had a pity party for myself for 2 long days. And in the pity party, I had a lot of chocolate, I had ice cream, and I was sad and I just felt sorry for myself. And after that, I just, let go of all of that, all of those feelings, and started creating a plan how to help myself feel better and try to enjoy the day, because tomorrow, guys, tomorrow back to work. And I love my job. I love being an interpreter. I love being an interpreter. So Angel Sharma said, "Oh God, I'm studying biology, so boring." Well, it depends. Maybe you just need a break. Maybe you just need like a break, a coffee, something sweet, and then when you'll come back to your studies, you'll pick it up again. Prima mea iubită vorbea românește. Oh, very nice. Foarte bine. English better. I was 18 last time I use it. Now I'm 42. Oh, mulți înainte. Am murit cu 3 zile înainte să împlinească 18 ani. Îmi pare rău. Foarte rău. So many people go to heaven so fast. And we are left behind just coping and keeping their memory alive. That's all we can do. There's nothing else we can do. Ce să-i faci când n-ai ce-i face? Cui să-i spui când n-ai cui spune? What can we do when there's nothing we can do? Just hold the memory and continue, I guess. At least this is what I tell myself. This is what I tell myself. And these 2 days were full of pity for myself, not gonna lie. Lots of pity. I'm a champion of self-pity, it seems like. And then this evening, I just had I sat down and started making a plan, not writing anything down. I try to write down and to make schedules, but I'm not a writer. My handwriting is so bad, it sucks. I don't know what's wrong with me, but if I try to write straight, I write and then I go like this down. I can't even write straight. So, Angel Sharma, can you pronounce 3-hydroxypropane? I have to keep this in mind. Well, I'm sure you're more talented than me. I have dyspraxia, which means I have some issues with pronouncing words and writing words, especially long words. So as an interpreter, what I can do is practice them in advance. And what I do is I pretend that that's a song, right? So if we have long words, for example, desinstitutionalization, which is a word, I don't know why people use it so often, means to shut down institutions that were created for people with disabilities and integrate people with disabilities in society. So they have to follow a plan of going back to their families or their communities. So I don't know why they chose desinstitutionalization. So as a person with dyslexia or dyspraxia, I don't exactly remember which one, I have to say it as a song to myself. So 3-hydroxypropane, 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 3-hydroxypropane. That's my method. I make it as a song, as a little song in my head, and this is how I remember it. And when I translate or when I interpret, I actually say it as a melody, and sometimes people come to me and say, you were enumerating the, I want to say the diseases or the articles of law as you were saying a melody. And I did because I couldn't remember them otherwise, I couldn't pronounce them otherwise. So try to associate it with a song. Așezați hârtia la unghiul la care scrieți, strâmba asta ajută adesea sau hârtia dotată. Yes, you are right. You are very correct. Still, I hate writing with my hands. I would prefer typing. I swear to God, when I discovered a computer or a laptop, which was pretty late in my life, I think it was at 21 years old when we had the first computer at my university. And when I discovered that I can type with both hands, which was very similar to playing the piano, which I have here, like my life changed because I always felt bad that I can't write properly. I'm left-handed, but I wasn't allowed to write with my left hand. I was told that it's only with the right hand. So now I can handwrite with both hands, but I dislike it. Ever since I discovered typing, that's already TMI. TMI, you guys. Let's come back to knitting. TMI. But I did write, for example, all my student years, we were required to take notes by writing with our own hands. And I'm not talking notes as in like taking 2-3 sentences per class. No, we were told that we need to write down every single word. And at the end of the month, the teachers would check if we have like one full notebook completely filled with notes. If we had less, we would get like a minus or we would get a bad grade because the assumption was that you didn't take notes, you didn't pay attention, and you don't care and you disrespect the professor. So like I was writing non-stop, and I think that this is why I have a dislike of writing with my own hands. 3-hydroxypropane. 3-hydroxypropane. Angel, I'm singing already your word. I don't even know what that means. Let me check what does it mean? What does that even mean? What am I saying? Is it a substance or a disease? 3 hydro glycerin. Oh my god. Did I just learn the glycerin? 3-hydroxypropane is commonly called simple propane lipid glycerol, also known as glycerine. Thank you. Thank you, it's glycerol. Thank you so much. I learned something new every day, it seems like. Guys, say 3 times. 3-hydroxypropane. 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 Thank you so much. Angel, do you ever feel confused about what you wanted to do in life? I'm still confused. So, for financial stability, I'm running behind what others are running behind. Well, Angel, I'm sure that no matter the age, we all kind of feel that we are left behind because we all have great expectations from ourselves, from life. We kind of have high hopes for ourselves. And I can assure you that a lot of people feel the same. They feel confused, me included. Um, I know that I love my job, I love my dog and my cats, and I love how to knit. But otherwise, I'm like frustrated half of the day because things don't go my way. I don't know what to do, how else to move things along. So it's normal. And actually, one of my friends who is a psychologist said that if you ask yourself these questions, that's the first step to go forward. If you acknowledge that you have a problem and you're not where you wanted to go and you're asking yourself these questions, this is the first step to solving this situation for yourself. So probably ask yourself what confuses you the most. For financial stability, oh, so you're looking for financial stability. Ask yourself what is confusing you the most. Look for information how to solve it. Get dich nicht. Thank you so much. You also have a good night and I hope that you feel better. I hope you get your infection in check. I hope you have some soup or something to help you with your health state. And I hope you sleep well. And tomorrow is another day, another chance, to help yourself, to have a good day, a good week. We have to look at it like this. I don't see any other way. At least this is what I do. So, Angel, everybody feels confused. Everybody wanted to be much better off in life. Everybody thought that they deserve better. So it's something that people regularly ask themselves, at least people that I know. We regularly ask ourselves, what in the world is happening? Why am I not better off? Wasn't I working all this time? What happened? Am I not a smart person? Am I dumb? Was my dad right? So then you vent with your friends, you let go of these thoughts, of these frustrations, and then you pick one frustration that you can tackle the next day, and so on and so on. I was talking earlier about health problems, so my doctor said that I should have started worrying about my health 10 years ago. And like that really pissed me off. Like, what am I supposed to do now? She's telling me that 10 years ago I should have paid attention. Oh, thanks, cow. What am I supposed to do now? And she gave me like a plan of what can I do now. But still, I feel so much regret. She started telling me you should have paid more attention to your health 10 years ago. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's so helpful that 10 years ago I didn't drink calcium or something. I didn't eat more cheese. And I know it's not her fault. The lady just talked to me about all my questions. She answered to everything. Oh my God, what is this? Sometimes these holes are so big and I'm worried, like, what did I do? I always try to have a consistent tension. And yet, some of these stitches are bigger than others. This wool. I hope that when I'll wash it, it will all stretch and it will be equal. Okay, let's see. I just want a job where there is no work-life balance. You just want a work where there's no work-life balance? You want that? I want my work to be so interesting that it blends into my life. How old are you, Angel? When I was younger, I also wanted that thing, and now being older, I regret that because I need to disconnect. I mean, I love my job. I work as an interpreter. I created my own company. I have my team. It's so interesting. But oh my God, sometimes I just need to like go away and not hear about English or about interpreting or about bills, that about events, about details. That's why I picked up knitting and crochet, because it has nothing to do with my company. So it is very nice to work something that basically absorbs you, but you need something that recharges you. And for a long time, I didn't have that something else. So look for something that charges you more. I have more and better medicine than many hospitals. Oh, that's great. That's great. Geht ich nicht, so I'm fine. In Germany, we have a medicine short out. Oh, that sucks. But good news that you have more and better medicine. I mean, good job. You made a good job, finding resources for yourself and collecting that medicine that you need. That's great job. You see, I should do better like that. I should plan and accumulate resources that I need for myself. That's a really good strategy. I hope tomorrow I can craft again. Good to know, good to hear. I hope you do that too. We live in the Netherlands, so we can go to Netherlands, I guess, for medicines, right? I mean, we have medicines here too, but my doctor was talking about the lifestyle. She was like, "Oh, you should have had more calcium, more cheese, more like how do they call that? More natural fat, like cheese, butter, and ham, and I don't know how to say that in English. We have this word slana, where it's pig fat together with basically more animal fat, because I was a vegetarian for about 8 years, and apparently I have a little bit of anemia. So she was talking about lifestyle. She's talking about the fact that I need to be more active, run more, walk more. And she said I should have started this active lifestyle 10 years ago. And I looked at her and I'm like, please help me, God, to calm down and not to shout at this doctor. She's very smart. It's just that I'm frustrated because she's telling me what should I've done 10 years ago. And I cannot go back in time. Just tell me what to do now. Ay. I buy medicine in the Netherlands. It's kind of a sour cream, I think. It's oh, you mean slana? It's pig fat. We here in Moldova and in Ukraine and in Romania, we cut the fat and we leave it like to air out and to dry, and so we smoke it. We add some spices and we cut it really, really thin and we eat it. And as a vegetarian, obviously, I was not eating it, and apparently my body is missing a bit of animal fat. Okay, what am I doing? I already forgot. Okay, I think I was doing yes. It's such a plus to learn to read your knitting. Oh my God. Right now, I am going only by muscle memory because I completely forgot where I am at. But it looks like I'm doing what I should be doing. I am knitting. I'm doing the knits and pearls, but doing the fisherman. Okay. And this is the progress keeper showing me that I am halfway there. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, I dropped you. I hope you're okay. So in Germany we do not have that. You mean slan, I think, but sometimes I like if my Romanian parents-in-law send me this. Yeah, I understood another word. Have a good night. See you next time. Thank you so much. Feel better. Have a good night. See you next time as well. Have a good night. Let's see. 16 votes. The majority people said they are having a good Sunday, which is lovely. It's always a good news. 90% said no. 6% said ask me later. Which is okay. 75%, that is very good. Okay. Okay, let's continue. I wanted to knit only for 30 minutes and then go back to doing some house chores, but because I was talking so much, I feel like I didn't do the 30 minutes. So let's do a few more minutes. Oh my God, I can hear the kids outside. Right next to my apartment building, there is a kindergarten and there is also a playground. And there's so many kids in this neighborhood. Like, I know that the birth rate, yeah, that's what it's called. I know that birth rate is very low compared to other years, but oh my God, everywhere I turn, I see kids. So I hear them day and night. I mean, imagine it is 9 p.m. There's no light outside, it's dark, and yet they're at the playground, just like fighting and shouting. They're everywhere, I swear to God. And I go out with my dog and they all want to come and see my dog. And my dog is so afraid of kids. Like when I see the kids coming from far away, I say, "Oh, hi, can you please not get close to him because he's very afraid." And my dog is tiny, you guys. He's the size of a cat. And the kids are like, "No, we want to touch him." And the kids are running and shouting. And oh my God, my dog hides behind me, or sometimes he just like jumps into my arms, or like he goes under my pant, how do you call it? Under my clothes. Basically he finds a small entry and he puts his nose over there just to just to run away from the kids. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a moment. Maybe you'll hear the shouting from the outside. Angel, I saw your message. I mean, it is quite private, and having such a vision it's nice. Why not? Yeah, it's good. It's good to have such desires, such passions. Try and go for a weekend, then come back. If there's one thing I learned is human beings need diversity. Even if you love your home, you cannot just sit at home. You need to go outside of your home and then come back and enjoy it even more. So like we need a place to go and then to come and then to go again. And that's good. It's a good ambition to have a nice place for yourself. where you can just like recover from the human interactions throughout the day. Okay, I will stay a few more minutes and I'll tell you guys a story. Since we're doing TMI, Remy heard my neighbor's dog who is outside and barking. So, quick story, and then I go and walk my dog. I live in an apartment, as you can see. That's my apartment. I have a piano right here. I have a door right there. Where's my bedroom? And then I have a small kitchen. I have my cat, a second cat, and a dog. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I live in an apartment. But I'm from the village where I lived in a house farm with lots of space, with lots of land, with lots of animals. So when I was at the farm, I said, oh my God, I can't wait to buy another house and move out and like have a cottage or something. And when I moved to my apartment, first I lived in the dorm, but that's not relevant. Basically, when I moved to the city and I lived in smaller spaces, I thought that I would die. But you know, I've accommodated, I've adapted, and now I appreciate the small space. But anyways, I'm so sorry. But anyways, I said to myself, one day I'll make enough money to buy myself a cottage, to go back to the village somewhere, nature. And I have a friend who had the same dream and she bought a cottage. And oh my God, it is so much work, you guys. I cannot tell you. So much work. Everything is work. You need to have either a family member that is maintaining the cottage, or you need to hire somebody, or you need to have a husband, or you need to have a cousin, or somebody who is always there caring for the cottage. And my friend doesn't have that, and I don't have that, and I'm not willing to pay some people to care for my cottage or for my home. So we kind of take turns, I go and help her when I can to work to care for the trees and care for the veggies, but it is so much work. It's incredible. I don't know how our parents were managing to care for the farm and for the garden and for everything. That was my little story. Having a house, having a cottage, it's a lot of work. Okay, you guys, thank you for spending this evening with me. Oh, wait, I have 8 more minutes. Okay. Thank you for spending this time with me. Double tap the screen to give this video a thumbs up. Every thumbs up equals a skein of yarn. Hold on, where's my skein? Oh my God, I'm so close to finishing it. So every thumbs up equals a skein of yarn from you to me or from me to you. I'm not sure how this works, but what I do know is that every thumbs up equals another skein of yarn for me, another skein of yarn that I can use to make beautiful handmade things. So I'm working on this sweater. I made this blanket. This is called a temperature blanket. I made that ottoman cover. What else I have here? Hold on. Oh, I made that pillowcase, but that's in crochet. I made this little rug, and it's now holding my dog's snacks. And that's it. I don't have any more handmade pieces here in my living room. But if you want to support me so that I can buy more yarn, so that I can make more pieces, please give this video a thumbs up and maybe watch another video. I have some challenges that I posted, and currently I am filming another challenge. How much yarn do I use in a month? And how I do that, at the end of using such a skein, I take the label or the skein tag and I put it in a bag or like a box. And I started this challenge on the 13th of September, which was a Friday. Imagine, Friday the 13th. So I started that challenge Friday the 13th, and I will continue it until 13th of October. This means I only have 2 weeks more to go. So hopefully I will finish this yarn this evening or maybe tomorrow, I don't know. And hopefully crocheting in my blanket will make me finish more skeins so that I can have a nice video for this challenge. Okay, 5 more minutes. Let's do another power row and then I'll go walk my dog because he wants to go out. He's giving me the eye. Do you guys have pets? Do they give you the eye when they want to go outside to go potty? My dog gives me the eye right now. Look. But it's okay. We went, I think, 1 hour ago, so it's not an emergency. He can wait 5 more minutes. Do you guys make your pets wait for you like I do? Let's make 1 full row. Angel, fun fact which is written in my book. Agar, one of the commercial products obtained from Gelidium and Glacilaria, are used to grow microbes and in preparation of ice creams and jellies. That's such a fun fact. Sorry, what's that substance? Commercial agar? It sits right on top of the one symbol. Hold on, let me check on my... Agar. From Gelidium and Glaciaria. Grow microbes in preparation of ice creams and jellies. Cute. Angel Sharma. Let me think about a fun fact from my neck of the woods. Fun fact, did you know that skeins of wool, because this is 100% wool. Other skeins are just acrylic or synthetic or polyamide or cotton. This is wool. And fun fact, when wool is processed in a wool mill, they still leave small pieces of dry dry hay. So when I'm knitting, sometimes I can see the dry hay, yes, which was stuck on the fleece of the sheep. And I'm laughing because, hello. I have a product in my hand which has dry hay that's stuck to the fleece of a sheep near the Dracula Castle in Romania. Hi, Crafty Life by Piper. How are you? How's your Sunday? We're just sharing fun facts over here. Angel shared with us some biology details about agar, a commercial product. And I was sharing that sometimes in wool, you can find, how people call it? Veggie matter. Yeah, this is how they call it, VM, veggie matter, which is basically small pieces of dry hay that stuck to the sheep fleece and during the processing did not fall off but continued to remain here. So imagine I'm knitting and then sometimes I find a small tiny piece of hay from Romania, from a sheep that grew its fleece near the Dracula castle. Hold on, I want to do one row. I'm talking too much and not working enough. I'm more interested in knitting now. Excellent. I guess everything can be so interesting when you get to know fun facts. Yes, this is my method of learning. If I need to just read and read, I get bored, I get distracted, I don't care. So my method is to invent songs to pronounce long words or to remember long words. I don't know, introduce fun facts, to help me. This is how I learned history. I could not remember anything until I started throwing in fun facts here and there. Agar is used in cakes, I guess. I saw it in a video when I was obsessed with watching desserts videos. Yep. If it's used in preparing microbes in preparation of ice creams and jellies, for sure it's in cakes. And from what you're telling me, it's an artificial substance which is not very good to be eaten. That's what my doctor told me today. My doctor said maybe you should lay off from the waffles because they have a lot of trans fats and your body has a hard time processing those. Maybe go back to natural butter and like cheese and like natural products. And I was like, but I love waffles. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you're having a nice Sunday. Good luck with studying biology, Angel. I'm sure you can do it. Take some small breaks, and actually a lot of successful people say the same. Small breaks, often breaks, are the key to success. So make sure to take breaks. Don't feel that you need to like eat the books or everything. Just like take your time, take some breaks, add some funny jokes in there about biology, and I hope that this will help. Bye bye. Blissful to love. Take care. Crafty Life by Piper. Bye bye. Hello and bye bye. Okay, now how do I switch it off? Last time? Okay, I think I found it. Last check-in, my cat Nadezhda is ignoring me. My cat Nikita is blissfully asleep. No care in the world. And my dog wants to go outside. Remy, shall we go outside? I have his snacks over there. Okay. Bye-bye.